I was just talking to Beanie Siegel. He got a new video out, and I was telling him, I text him, boy, you won't die. And he hit me back. I said, boy, you will not fucking die. And then I was just thinking about all the shit with Beanie Siegel and all my interactions with him throughout the years. And I remember every year he used to do my birthday party and shit like that. And we used to do a lot of bowling parties together. And this one year I was going to do the bowling party with him. And I had got the flyer made and everything. And the captain up in that district, up there where Adams Lanes used to be at, I used to take it to him. And every time I would go in there and see the captain, I would give him like a little $100 or something. Like, here you go, captain. I got a little party coming up. And he'd be like, yeah, what's going on, Reed? And I'm like, nothing. So this one time I came in there, I gave him the money and I gave him the flyer. And I left. I ain't think nothing of it. Man, he called me back. Big Reed. I said, what's happening? Man, you can't do that bowling party. I said, huh? He said, you got Beanie Siegel on the flyer. I said, what? You got Beanie Siegel. He's a marked man in the city. I said, oh, come on, Captain, what'd he do? Listen, man, I would love to do the party, but this shit came down from City Hall. Beanie Siegel is a marked man. I said, damn, I couldn't do that party. So I was trying to do this other party down at Starlight Ballroom on 9th and Spring Garden. So I'm thinking the Asian boy Chin had it. I'm like, I know I could get it off here. So I give Chin the money, and I ain't show him the flyer. And Chin called me, Big Reed. I'm like, yeah, Chin, no Beanie Siegel. I said, what? No Beanie Siegel. The police don't want him down here. I was like, oh, man. I was like, Beans, you a fucking marked man, dog. You got to chill out. Beans was like, man, fuck these niggas. They want war. It is war. I'm like, Beans, take it easy, dog. We ain't in this ain't no state property movie. He said, I know. I said, all right, that's that South Philly Black Mafia shit in Beans. Man was crazy for real. And I was thinking about that concert down in Atlantic City. The boys Dallas and them from up New York had booked Beanie Siegel, Jules Santana, State Property, and Meek Mills and Rick Ross. They put all this money into this fucking concert. And it was like about 3 weeks left, and they were getting hammered. They wasn't selling no tickets. And they only called me because the other promoters they tried had failed. And somebody was like, you better call the boy Big Reed. He do the street promo and all that. So they called me. And I told them, I said, listen, dog, you 3 weeks out. Y'all got to give me at least $15,000. And I said, y'all got to do everything as I say do, or it ain't going to work. They was like, look, Reed, we can give you 10 now and 5 later. So I'm like, all right, let me see the lineup. I see the lineup. So when I see Beanie Siegel State Property, I was like, oh, man, this nigga, Beans was beefing with everybody back then. So I called Oskino. Me and him had a real good relationship. I said, Oskino, you know about this concert down Atlantic City with you, Rick Ross, and all them? He was like, no, Reed, I don't know. I said, yeah, it's a state property, all y'all. I said, but I'm doing the concert with the promoter. I said, did Beans give y'all any money? And Beans ain't give us shit. I was like, oh, here go Beans with his dumb shit. So I said, look, I'm going to talk to the promoter, but I'm going to try to make something happen. So I had all them, the whole state property, meet me now on Delaware Avenue at the Chinese buffet joint. Fucking Jack Frost came, Rick Lowe came, and I was like, I gave this crazy speech about unity, family, everybody sticking together. And you know niggas was sucking their teeth and oh well, you know when niggas start pointing fingers. I'm like, it ain't about that. I said, this is y'all chance to really make this shit happen. So the promoter was like, look, Reed, I can give them something. I think he gave them something like $3,500 each to show up, which was good money. So you figure the money they gave me and the money that they was giving them, they was over budget an extra damn near $35,000-$40,000. So I told them how to do the tickets, how to make it work, and I'm telling you, in 10 days, that motherfucker was almost sold out. They was like, damn, Big Reed, you pulled it off. I said, yeah, because I'm the orphan kid that nobody fucking wants. Y'all only call me, I'm like the jump off bitch. The fat ugly bitch that when ain't none of your fucking hoes answering the phone, you want to call me on a late night tip to get your shit off. So they laugh and this and that, talking shit. And I told Oskino, look, just make sure all state property just give me $100 each. Freeway, Chris and Neef, Sparks, PD Crack. All Reed, they ain't about nothing. Man, them niggas got their money, man. I was trying to get my money out of them. Now, it's bad enough I had to go through something with fucking Beans, because Beans was like, I got big weed, stay out of my business, this and that. I'm like, Beans, I ain't say shit to you about what you doing or how you got your money. I just made sure they got their money so they would show up and it would be a good show. And that was that. I was like, phew, I ain't feel like going through nothing with Beans. And now I look at all that shit that happened to all them rappers, fast forward to now. And I think about that $100. When I hear stories about some of these rappers and all the dumb shit that they go through and the hardships, it takes me back to that date when I was trying to get $100 each out of them. And that's why I always say, you ain't got to do nothing to a motherfucker, because God don't like ugly. And when a motherfucker do something with love in his heart and you take that and take advantage of it and try to shit on a nigga, it always comes back to you. And that's a fucking fact. Like the city of Philadelphia, we some thorough motherfuckers. I think some people don't even know how thorough they are, because they surround themselves with suckers and they start doing sucker shit and thinking being a sucker is the way to go. Being a sucker is a fucking sucker. Being a nut-ass nigga is being a nut-ass nigga. Always try to be stand-up and righteous. You know what? With that said, truly may the force be with y'all.